Jason Stansberry. I'm the General Manager and Vice President of PBS Software Americas. Really, we're focusing in a lot of areas. We specialize in data archiving for SAP, and that includes a variety of areas. One is providing licenses for PBS software products. We provide maintenance for those products, and we provide consulting services for implementation of products and for implementation of standard SAP data archiving and archiving as a service for our customers. Typically, we're approached by customers based on a very specific need that they have in their environment. And the biggest driver that we see from SAP customers is they're looking for a way to reduce the size of their SAP production database, and they need to maintain access to the data, to the archive data for their end users. And that's really the biggest challenge that they have, is because many have attempted to implement archiving, or they've done that partially over time, and the end user experience wasn't good. So through that process, they're trying to look for a way to provide better access for the end users to get to the data, because really that's the selling point for the end users, to ensure that they have easy, simple access to the data that they've always had, because it's often a showstopper for implementing a data archiving project, because the end users want to ensure that they have access to archive data just like they do their online data, due to compliance reporting and business operation processes. Just like in your phone or any computer system, there's limited capacity. And when we're working with customers in their IT systems, they also have limited capacity. So when data increases to a certain level, they start to see performance issues in the system. Or maybe it's presenting risk for accessing data, or even completing just general tasks like month-end close. And even to go along with that, there are technical reasons that are even provided by SAP, where they recommend keeping certain tables under a certain size. So there's drivers from a functional standpoint, an end user satisfaction standpoint, and a technical standpoint that really push organizations to implement data archiving. And from our side, we really try to give them input based on our experience, that they need sort of a holistic approach. Now, sometimes we're coming in for a very targeted solution for them to address a very specific issue. But we like to advise them on a best practice to at least address the most common issues, or the issues that maybe we see will be coming in their environment, even if they haven't called it out. Your world has a different view based on the solution that you're needing. And PBS provides a variety of solutions. So probably the most common set of solutions that we have are called the PBS Archive add-ons, which simplify access to archive data. But that's a very limited set of the solutions that we do have. So we provide the PBS Archive add-ons for access to archive data. We provide data storage solutions through PBS Content Link. And what's becoming more of an important solution for a lot of customers as they're getting ready to move from ECC to S/4HANA is trying to determine how they maintain access to that historic data that they're maybe leaving behind in their ECC system. And that's why we have decommissioning solutions that we're also providing for customers. Some of those integrate directly with S/4HANA so that they can maintain access to that old legacy ECC data in a separate database. And then others are making decisions to maybe go with another ERP solution, but they still need access to that historic data without maintaining all of that infrastructure. So in those cases, we have a solution called Enterprise Content Store, which actually allows them to decommission a system and put it to a non-SAP database and get PC access to that data so that they can maintain compliance for the years that they may be required to keep that data. Our general process when we're first engaged by a customer is to really understand why they're coming to us to begin with. Usually there's some driver coming to us to understand, what we have this problem in our environment, or we're having this challenge, or we don't understand how to move forward to prepare for maybe a move to S/4HANA, or they're concerned about, maybe they're running out of space in their system. There's a number of different drivers for the customers coming to us that we first want to understand that part first. And from our standpoint, it's really getting a customer's perspective on what the pain point is. And we really look at that first before we even talk about us putting a solution in place. There is not a one-size-fits-all, and every organization is different, and that's really the focus that we have, especially from a consulting side, is understanding that. And we have the benefit of having a solution set from PBS, who's been leading implementation of archiving solutions for over 30 years. So we have a variety of solutions and utilities that we can recommend to the customers that will best address their specific needs. Right now, when we're speaking to customers, probably about 10% of our customer base has successfully moved to S/4HANA. So many are just reviewing the process to move and what that journey looks like. So we like to look at it first from what they currently have in place and advising them based on our experience on what's worked best for other customers. Usually that involves looking at a process to implement data archiving to reduce their current ECC production system, or to at least get the greater volume of data moved out of the production database into an archive. What that does is it gets their production system smaller, so they don't have as much data that has to be moved from the production ECC system into the S4 system. So it reduces risk for them, it reduces cost, and also it cuts down on the time that's necessary for the implementation, because as they go through dry runs for that implementation, they have less information that actually has to be moved over in those cycles and tested. There are customers that have tried to implement data archiving, and SAP does a great job of providing standard archive data objects that they can use. And really, we're not trying to replace the process of using the archive objects. We really complement that extremely well with our products. The issue that we find with most customers is that they don't have the background or the resources with an understanding of standard SAP data archiving so that they can implement it themselves. So that's really the first piece of it. Secondly, there's always a fear factor from the end users that they say, we're concerned about implementing archiving because in their mind it means we're losing access to data, or they've tried it before without some enhanced add-on and they didn't like the experience of retrieving the data. So really we have a holistic approach here, is that we use standard SAP archive objects to help reduce the data in their environment. We can get very aggressive with that process because we can implement the PBS archive add-ons for them, so the data still has the look and the feel and the performance that they're used to in their production system. And then they can get very aggressive about moving that data from the production system into an archive system where it's readily available for the customers, their end users, who ultimately have to be satisfied with the end result. We deal with misunderstandings about data archiving in every project that we deal with. I would say that there's always an educational aspect of working with customers so that they understand what solution will work best for them. From an end user perspective, many of them have great concerns that archiving means losing data. With our products, they're not losing data, or they're not hindered in access to that data. It's familiar, it looks just like what they're used to in standard transactions, and they know that we can move data safely, holistically from a production system into an archive, and it's easier for them to accept that project, and it doesn't get locked up in areas in a project like user acceptance testing, because it's familiar and it's easy, and they simply get a very clear understanding that they can see archive data the same way they can see it in a production system, so it's not a concern for them. For PBS Software Americas, we provide consulting services that really provide a range, and it can be something as simple as providing a free quick check. And for us, a quick check really means that we can get just a very simple set of information from a customer, and we can take that and put it into our internal utility and give them a very simple report showing them what the most easy opportunities that they have in their environment that they can target for data archiving. So that's probably first. And many haven't done an evaluation there, so it gives them a good understanding where they can start. Secondly, we also go into consulting services where we would do more of an in-depth analysis in their environment. Maybe they're having very specific problems and they don't know how to address them, or they need more extensive detail than what's going to be provided through a quick check. So that's an opportunity for us to look at that. Others have done some research in their own environment, and they have an understanding of areas that need to be addressed, and then we would work with their technical and functional teams to implement that. And then there are other solutions that can get more technical, such as document storage, where we have solutions to help them migrate to the cloud, to prepare for that move to S/4HANA, deal with infrastructure changes, or to deal with complex topics like data carve-outs and things like that. And then we can branch into areas such as system decommissioning, which is a big concern for customers that are moving to S/4HANA. If you want more information, reach us at pbs-software.com and click the contact button.